Welcome to Team FastEddy and FastEddy Bearings. Today we're going to show you how to very quickly and simply upgrade the Axial AS-3 Servo from a bushing to a ball bearing. Inside the servo itself are gears and whatnot, and they have ball bearings to help the shaft rotate. This particular servo uses a bushing rather than a bearing, and it can over time wear out, and a bearing is much more stable to use inside of there. It's very cheap, very easy, and very quick to swap out. So this is a tutorial on how to do that. Only takes a few minutes. If you've never been inside of a servo before, there's nothing to be afraid of, especially for this bearing swap out. You actually are not going to have to do anything but take the cap off, and we're going to show you how to do this very easily so that there's nothing to be scared of. First thing you're going to do is to remove the horn. Take the screw out and remove the horn. On the bottom of the servo is going to be 4 screws, and a lot of servos use a Phillips head. However, Axial on this particular servo uses a hex head. So we're going to back the 4 screws out. You don't have to take them, and we suggest actually that you don't take them all the way out. Just back it out, just like so that they're loose. And you're going to do that on all 4. There's 1, 2. Again, you're going to want to pull them out just a little bit and make sure that they are actually loose. We'll do the same. These small little screws here. I guess it helps to have the wrench in them properly. There's the 3rd one. And again, make sure it's loose. And the 4th one. Before you take the 4th one out, I'm going to suggest that you hold the servo together like this, because there are several parts that are a sandwich. Or you can hold it like this as you're taking it apart so it doesn't accidentally fall apart. Not that it will, but you don't want that to happen. Okay, so now we have the 4th screw out and loose. Holding it together, this is a nice little secret here. Go ahead and face it on your bench, just like that, and stand it up on the 4 screws. Like I said before, there's several parts of the case here that are sandwiched together. Let's go ahead and hold the whole sandwich together except for the top and push down. You're going to push down on those screws, and what that's going to do is it's going to pop the lid off. Let me get this up a little bit closer so that you can see. You can see that that lid just popped up, and that's what you want. From there, very simply, see if we can do this for the camera, just hold down and pop, go ahead and wiggle it so that the cap comes off. All your gears, everything, are all going to stay in place, so there's nothing to worry about. You can see the little white bushing in there. That's what we're going to replace. You can simply turn the lid over, use your Allen wrench, go ahead and poke that out. You can see it comes right out of the case. You can see right in here is where it was, right in here. And this is the little bushing. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside, and we're going to grab our new bearing, which is a 6 by 10 by 2.5 millimeter bearing that can be purchased at FastEddyBearings.com. FastEddyBearings.com. Now we're going to grab the lid. We're going to take the bearing and slide it into the little recessed area where the bushing came out of. Just reach in there with your thumb and seat it down. Very simple to do. At this point, we're going to make sure that the hole where the bearing is lines up with the output shaft. We're going to slide the top back on. Go ahead and pick the case back up. Wiggle the top so it goes back on. And tighten up your 4 screws. That's all there is to it. You very successfully now upgraded your bearing in the servo. I want to thank you for stopping by, Team FastEddy. If you haven't done so, you can subscribe to all of our YouTube videos at youtube.com/Team FastEddy.